So, boom. This episode of DoorDash Diaries is going to start with my very first day doing DoorDash. My very first day doing DoorDash, I had a really good day. I made a little over $100 that first day. My last dash, this was an evening dash. I participated in 2 challenges, but again, check out the tips, tricks, and challenges to get more information about all of that kind of stuff. But I needed one more dash to complete the challenge. So I was at the restaurant. Of course, I shouldn't say of course, because this is not always the case, but the food was not ready. So I waited 10 or 15 minutes, checked with the restaurant a second time, and they said about 10 more minutes. So my phone was dying, which is my fault because I did not acknowledge the checklist as I should have. Again, check them tips out, y'all. My phone was dying, so I'm walking to my car to plug my phone up because I'm parked outside the restaurant. Not somebody driving up the street smashes into my truck and puts it on the sidewalk. Lord have all the mercy. I was flabbergasted. Like, there's just no words for the feeling. And it's literally the craziest thing that I was standing outside watching this. Not only does this young lady put my car on the sidewalk, she bounces off of 3 other cars along this little walkway. My tire flies across the street. Like, and I'm laughing. Everybody was okay, and this was months ago. 2 weeks before, if you watch my channel for anything else, my surgery that I talk about on the channel, 2 weeks before that, which it was the most inconvenient time not to have a car or to have to be dealing with insurance companies or whatever else. Like, it was stress. Okay. It was stress. The young lady did not leave the scene. She did eventually stop. She did not appear to me, or it seems the police, to be drunk. So I like to tell myself this story in my mind that she was sad about something and maybe was crying or sending an angry text, and it made all the difference. Her car was a lot less damaged than mine. Ain't that how it always goes? But this was just like a crazy first day door dashing. The other people whose car was hit came outside, and they're like all trying to be riled up, and like, and I'm just like, I don't care about nothing she gotta say, nothing y'all gotta say. I need a car. Like, I have a very small support system. Thank God for my best friend, Justin. Shout to my boy, who came and got me, because the only other person I could have possibly called was actually out of town at the time. Not violating COVID rules, y'all, please. But anyway, yes, somebody definitely totaled my car. It was the end of my car. This young woman just so, the moral of that DoorDash terror, because that's beyond a diary entry, that's terror, is try to be as mindful as you possibly can about where you park, and acknowledge that you're spending more time on the road and more time parked outside of driveways, and so on and so forth. So being out there does put your car at risk a little bit more than it normally would have, because I shouldn't say I should have been at home parked in my parking lot, but I won't say all that. Things happen. I'm very happy everybody was okay. I have since replaced my car. But that was a crazy first day dashing. Story number 2, y'all. This actually just happened to me the other day. Crazy to me. Like, really, honestly, to be 100% honest with myself, I'm still probably a little shaken up about it. I go to a house. I'm dashing per usual. Grab their food. Go to the house. I go to... It's a leave at the door order, so I'm leaving it at the door. I get to the door, and there's like banging and screaming. Almost, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it sounded like a Halloween decoration. Kid you not. Like, kid you not, sounds like a Halloween decoration. It was screaming and banging. And so my initial instinct, mind your business, girl. Mind your business. So I'm walking back to my car to continue getting to my money. And I get back to the car. Here's a shocker, but I felt like it might have been God just trying to hold me an extra second. Like, my door was locked to my car. Thank God the back door was locked, so I was able to, open my back door, reach around, so on and so forth, get into my car. But as I'm doing all of that, the front door that I dropped the food at, starts opening and closing as if somebody's trying to open it and somebody else is closing it, right? Now, again, this is me filling in all of the story. All I'm doing is watching the door open and close really quickly after I heard these screams and bangs. And there are the little small door windows that are up at the top, and like something started like flying past the windows, right? So at this point, I'm like, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Of course, I drive away as quickly as possible, but I'm shaken up. Like, in my mind, what if somebody was trying to escape? Like, what if this is somebody who's been kidnapped or trapped, or somebody in an abusive situation, and they were trying to get away, and they heard the delivery person come and thought, this is my chance, and they made so much noise it almost made it out the door, and I just went on about my day. I couldn't live with that. I just wouldn't be able to live with that. Even still to this very moment, like, there's a big part of me that just wonders, like, is everything okay? And I will never know, so I hope I forget about this soon. Honestly. But I did. I accepted the next dash, got to the next restaurant, picked up the food, and between dashing to the next address, I did call the police and give them the address and describe, what I saw and heard. They asked for my name and phone number, and I stressed to them, like, I don't want to be involved or anything. Because I'm scared of being in people's business, 1. 2, what if this is like somebody playing, or what if it really was like a Halloween something? I don't know why it would open and close the door like a trapped person, but hey, maybe they're trying to get really scary. And they go like give me a terrible rate to a DoorDash and tell DoorDash I be calling the police on people. I don't want none of that. Or what if sometimes they give you access to your dasher's name. It's like, what if they find me? Like, I don't know. What if this is literally a crazy person? I'm foiling their dreams and they gonna find me. Y'all, clearly I think in extremes, but I swear to God, y'all, the situation was weird. Like, it was crazy. And please know, I'm not really the cop calling type. So it was very, like, it was serious enough that I could not convince myself to continue a day without letting somebody know and sending somebody there to check. I wonder if it was like a coven of little girls in a basement or something, like if they would have called me back. But they just said they would call me back if the officer that checks on the situation had any questions or something. So hopefully them not calling me back means that everything was fine. I also thought of a million other backup ideas, like maybe they have a disabled child and the child was having a fit, or a teenager was wilding, because you know these teenagers, especially nowadays, please. So there's other things that could have been happening, but I was shaken up and I did call the police. And I'm like, still, like, even if they didn't find nothing, I feel like somebody's trapped, y'all. I feel like somebody is trapped. But that has not at all deviated from me being able to get my money. I am a big advocate for DoorDash. I probably should have said that in the beginning. But I did say I would continue to post about them, so hopefully that's a clear and present sign that I enjoy it very much, despite the weird things that happen. But the way it's going, I feel like I'm just guaranteed to have DoorDash stories. If anybody else does DoorDash and you have a crazy story, please, please, please hit me up in the comments via email, post@gmail. I want to hear it and share mine, because I feel like this is very much so a space for people to relate in, because these experiences be something else. It's some other small stuff, but those are my two big things. My car was totaled, parked outside of a restaurant, and I may have saved a kidnapping victim. Please, please, again, subscribe and come kick it. I will try to do at least 2 of these a month. Thank you for watching.